And from that day, something shifted, not just in words, but in actions. Sister Zara began to withdraw from Brother Peter in ways he never imagined. The warmth that once filled their home slowly turned cold. Conversations became shorter. Laughter disappeared. Then one night, as Brother Peter tried to get close to her, she pulled away. "Don't!" she said firmly. He looked at her, confused. "What's wrong?" Her voice was sharp, cutting through the silence. "A poor man should not have access to my body." The words hung heavy in the room. Brother Peter felt something break inside him. Not anger, not even pain alone, but a deep, quiet humiliation he could not explain. "What are you saying?" he asked softly, almost in disbelief. But she turned her back to him. And that was how it began. Days turned into weeks. Weeks into months. Sister Zara kept her distance. She created invisible walls in the house, boundaries that Brother Peter could feel but could not cross. What was once a marriage began to feel like a shared space between strangers. She started coming home late. At first, she gave excuses. "I was busy. I had things to do. Don't question me." But soon she stopped explaining altogether. Neighbors began to notice. She would spend hours at a neighbor's house, choosing anywhere but her own home, just to avoid being with her husband. Brother Peter noticed everything, but said little. Each night, he sat alone, sometimes praying, sometimes staring into nothing. The same man who once believed marriage would open doors now found himself locked inside a life he did not understand. His home was no longer a place of rest. It had become a place of silence, rejection, and quiet suffering. Yet, every morning, Brother Peter still wore his smile. He stood before his congregation, lifting his hands, preaching faith, speaking about endurance, declaring that God is able, and the people believed him. They saw the fire, they heard the conviction, they felt the presence, but they did not see the man behind the pulpit. At home, silence had become louder than words. Brother Peter tried, more than once. "Sister Zara," he said one evening, his voice calm but heavy, "what is happening to us? This is not how marriage should be." She didn't look at him. "I told you already," she replied coldly. "Fix your life." "I am trying," he said. "We can build together." She cut him off. "No," she snapped. "You should have built before bringing me into this." That night, she picked up her bag again. "Where are you going?" he asked. "Anywhere but here," she replied, and walked out. The neighbor's lights became more familiar to her than her own home. Whispers started. At first, quietly, then louder. "Is everything okay in Pastor Peter's house? Why is his wife always outside? Something is not right." Even in church, subtle changes began. Some members looked at him differently, some questioned quietly, some still supported, but with concern in their eyes. Because one thing people struggle to understand is this: how can a man preach power and yet lack control in his own home? Was so laut. One afternoon, after service, an elderly member walked up to him. "Man of God," he said gently, "take care of your home. Ministry is important, but your first ministry is your family." Brother Peter nodded, but those words followed him home like a shadow. That night, alone again, he knelt down. Not as a pastor, not as a husband trying to prove a point, but as a broken man. "God," he whispered, his voice shaking, "did I miss it? Was this really your will, or my escape?" Tears fell, slow, heavy, honest. "For years, I said you were leading me, but was I just running from responsibility? From growth? From reality?" The room was quiet. No thunder, no sudden miracle, just truth, settling in. "Nah." Then Brother P spoke. This time, not weak, not defensive, but calm and clear. "Sister Zara," he said, "this is not marriage. She paused, then shrugged. Then fix it, she replied. No, he said quietly. We both have to fix it. Or we admit, we built on the wrong foundation. For the first time, she looked at him. Really looked at him. But instead of softness, there was resistance. I didn't sign up to suffer, she said. I signed up to enjoy. And I didn't sign up to be disrespected, he replied. Silence. Heavy. Uncomfortable. Real. And in that moment, the truth stood between them. Not love, not dreams, but reality. Brother Peter was no longer just waiting for a miracle job. He was now standing at a crossroads. Remain the man who hides behind faith without structure, or become the man who takes responsibility, spiritually, financially, and emotionally. Because one thing had become clear: faith without growth had led him here. Or in this time, he could not pray his way out without changing.